Hi friends, welcome to my channel Code to Test. So also to visit my website that is code2test.com, you will come up with different tutorials on automation testing like Selenium, Appium and many more. So coming on today's tutorial, so today we are going to learn how to handle drop-down list box using Selenium WebDriver. So for this we'll consider a scenario. We'll take an example of social networking site that is Facebook. Under this application, we come up when we come up this with this landing page, we see there is a uh, page, sign up page which comes to us, and over here we see first name, last name. We come up with email address, text box. We come up with this password, and after that we see a list box, three different list box for date, month, and year. So in this tutorial, we are trying to handle this elements. So we'll try to select the elements from drop down list box. So taking this scenario, let's handle it. So come up to the Eclipse, and over here I have created a class handle drop down list box. So we'll code over here. So starting with initially we will try to set up the property. To set up a property, we use system dot set property. We'll use this one set property. So inside this set property, we'll pass the driver, which is WebDriver dot. We are using Gecko, so we'll be using typing Gecko dot driver. After that, we have to give the path of our where we have kept our Gecko driver in our local. So I have kept my Gecko driver to this location. So let me paste over to Eclipse. Okay, so I have just pasted my driver to this class. After that, I'll also define my Gecko driver exe. So which is this one? Let me copy this one. Okay. So over here, I'll put over here dot exe. So this is the way how we define our driver. We'll set our driver. Sorry. So after that, I'll handle the scenario in Firefox driver in Firefox browser. So for that, what we'll do is we'll create an object of Firefox. So this is the Firefox driver. I'll name it as driver itself. No issue, you can name anything. So coming towards our UI. So first we'll try to handle this one, this test box. Okay. So just right click and inspect the element. Check the element's unique name, unique locator. So over here, what I see is I can create an XPath also for this. Just write input. This is a tag name. We are inside the input tag. The rate name equals to I have my name is of first name. So just copy this one first name. So you see that it's got highlighted. So this is my accurate XPath. Just copy this one, and after that call the driver instance dot find element. I will use XPath over here. I've just created the XPath, so I'll be using XPath. After that, I'll paste my XPath over here. Dot send key. I'll use send key to pass my string, pass my value. So I'll be putting code to test.com. After that, so after putting the value inside my first name, I'll go directly to the list box handling. So to handle the list box, we have a class in Selenium, that is a select class. So how we'll call the select class? Just create an object of select class first. Just type select, and inside the select, it'll show you to pass a WebDriver element. Okay, just call it. So it's a select class and defined its reference variable. Name it anything. So I just name it as select, SEL. Okay. So it needs your XPath. So firstly, I'll be handling this one. So let me check what's the uniqueness in this. So ID is always being unique. So I'll take on the basis of ID. First, create an XPath of this element date. So how will we doing it? Is we'll calling the driver instance driver dot find elements by ID. Find element. You can also call by class by ID. Okay. After that, I'll pass my ID over here. So this is something web element. Name it as a day, reference variable as day, and we need to pass this element inside my select class. So select class will be in need of a parameter, so we'll pass the web element as a parameter inside the select class. After that, what I will do is I'll take the reference variable of select dot. So you can see there are a lot of methods over here to handle a list box. So what I'll be need is call select. So you see, for selecting a value inside a list box, we can do it by three different ways. We can use by index, we can use it by value, and third we can use by visible text. So currently for DD day, I'll be using index. So what is index? When we say index starts from 0. Your first element would be your first index. Your second value would be your first value would be zeroth index, and your first value second value would be your index, and your third value would be your second index. So index generally starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I want to select 1, so I'll be putting index as 1. Okay, as we know that index starts with 0. When I'll select 0, it will select day. So I'll pass 1 over here. Okay, so by this way, I have handled. I'll run the code first. I'll run the code. I will if I once I select all my three list box. So this is the day. Okay, this is day. After that, we are going to handle month. Okay, so we'll be handling month. Things would be same. Again, we have to call driver instance dot find element by dot id. Okay, I'll take id. So I just called id over here for this month. Just let's check the XPath. You see that id is present over here. It's month, so it's something unique. Id is always unique, so you can pass id over here. Okay, so again it's a web element. Sorry, it's again a web element. Just name it as month using this reference variable month. Null handle my month using second way of selecting a list box, which is, oh, sorry, just create an object of select class, mention select over here, define the reference variable as and pass this one, this XPath or web element inside this select parameter, inside a select a class parameter. So we'll pass this parameter over here. After that, when you take the reference of month instance and dot select, you'll have the second way of selecting the value from list box. This is value. So what the value is, let me answer you. When you select value, it takes string as a parameter. Always we remember that we will take as a type of string. So what is value? So when we talk about value, if we'll check my point my XPath to my pointer inside this element, we see that there are a lot of things over here. So you see option value equals to 0 month. So this is my values. These are the values. So for selecting a month, the value is 0. For selecting January, we have value 1. For selecting Feb, this is 2. So it's keep on increasing the number when we select a month accordingly. So I want January. So for the January, I'll be using 1 as a value. 1. So now the last list box is year. We'll be doing the same thing. We'll be taking the XPath of this third element, which is year. Again, we have multiple ways to find my locator. We can use XPath, we can use name, we can use ID, we can create CSS also. For right now, we am taking ID. So no worry, you can take anything. Driver dot find element by dot ID. Okay, so I have passed my ID, that is here. After that, what I did is again it's a web element and it's a year. Take this again, create an object of select class. It takes a web element, pass the web element here. So name it as yy. Okay. So inside my yy, call this reference variable as y, paste it and dot. So now I'll take my last way of selecting list box, that is by visible text. So you can see that all the three way of selecting a list a value from a list box I have captured. One is by index, second is by value, and third is by visible text. Okay, so let's check what visible text is. Again, visible text takes as a string. So what the visible text is, just see the elements inside this year list box. So visible text is something which is displayed inside the list box. So these are the visible text. You can directly paste the value, paste this element that is visible. For example, if you want the year 2020, just just directly paste it over here, 2020. So these are the visible text, means the thing visible to you inside your list box. So these all are the visible elements. The text or the string visible to you inside your list box is the visible text. So I just uh, pasted 2020 over here. Just let's run the code. We are done with the coding stuff. Okay, so we are done with our coding stuff. Now let's run the code. So what this code will do is, firstly, this will code will print the value inside this one, inside this text field. First name, it will type code to test. Secondly, it will select the value on the basis of index, that is one, and select the month on the basis of value. which would be January, and after that the third and the last way of selecting a drop down list box using visible text. So it will take 2020. So let's run the code. Hope it will run. Oh, there is some error. Let's check. Okay, so it should be commented. Let's run the code. So you see that my Marionette driver has been invoked. Firefox browser has been run up and running. So my browser has been invoked now. It's still in process. It's a bit time taking. Let's give some time. Oh, sorry, it got run somewhere else. Just run it again. Close all the browsers. Close all the browsers. Let's run again. Oh, so sorry. I just have not given. Oh, sorry. I have to define which browser I have to invoke. I have to pass it over here. Sorry, a big mistake. Just passed HTTP facebook.com. Run it again. So this time I guess yeah, it's invoked now. So yes, we are done with our scenario. It's totally runnable code. You see that the value on the first page code to text got printed, and the value 1st January 2020 it's got selected, and there is no error. So my code is runnable. So this is the way to handle a drop down list box using Selenium WebDriver. You can use this approach to select value from list box. So by these three you can select any. You can use a single way or in all your test box, list box, or a different approach you can follow. It's totally depend on you, and there are multiple methods inside this. When you type yy dot, you can see that there are multiple. You can deselect value also. You Once you have selected this value, you can deselect it, and you have multiple ways you can get all the values, get all the options. You can take it inside a list. So you see that it's a huge little lot of methods. You can use them to in your scripts. So that's all for today's topic. If you like my videos, my tutorial, just subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot.